of 1879, following the direction of their prophet John Taylor, a group of young Mormon pioneers embarked on a journey of unparalleled difficulty, blazing a route across some of the most broken and rugged terrain in North America. In the largest west-to-east covered wagon journey in the country's history, the Hole-in-the-Rock pioneers set out to build a road between established communities in southwestern Utah and the Four Corners area in the United States. After 6 grueling months battling the worst winter in memory, they arrived at the banks of the San Juan River without suffering any fatalities. The worn-out and exhausted pioneers named their new home Bluff City and organized a fort made of inward-facing cabins. Welcome to Bluff Fort. Located in the center of Four Corners country, today's Bluff Fort offers travelers an extraordinary glimpse into the early days of the American West. In one corner of the fort, the Bluff pioneers established a cooperative trading post that became the center of the community. Blown up by bank robber Fred Starr in 1925, the co-op store was rebuilt with generous donations and is a beautiful replica of the original stone building built in 1899. Today, the building serves not only as the co-op store, but as a visitor center where your discovery begins of this amazing journey and these indomitable pioneers. Inside are displays recounting the motivation, preparation, and sacrifice required from this extraordinary group of settlers, including artifacts from the journey and an interactive media experience to help you feel a part of this unique moment in history and learn some of the lessons gathered from this difficult and strenuous expedition. Danish immigrant and hole-in-the-rock pioneer Jens Nielsen called these settlers' grit and determination against all odds sticky to tootie. You'll see that mantra for doing hard things referred to many times during your Bluff Fort visit. Outside, experience what it was like to travel by horse-drawn wagon, live in the sturdy cabins, and build a life in this remote and rugged corner of 19th century America. Kids can try their hand at roping wooden calves, play in a wagon, and pan for gold. They can also take off their shoes and play in the irrigation exhibit. Explore the replicas of the pioneers' cabins, the old log meeting house, Ute and Navajo dwellings, the ruins of the Cuman Jones home, and the Bluff Relief Society building. At many of the displays, push a button and hear Hole-in-the-Rock pioneer stories in 7 different languages. If you visit the vegetable garden when the gardener's working, you may be treated to a carrot, a cucumber, or even a fresh tomato. After your tour around the grounds, you'll want to stop at Bluff Fort's pantry and enjoy homemade cookies, brownies, caramels, and butter toffee. There's also soft ice cream and sodas. Most Friday nights during the summer, local musical artists perform at the fort. And there's always free ice cream afterwards. Before you head out, make sure you spend a few minutes browsing the unique collection of gifts and goods in the co-op store. There are wonderful Native American items for sale, as well as items made right on site at the fort. Our volunteer staff has a great time in their off hours creating rolling pins, cutting boards, and trail markers in the wood shop. Cutlery, cup hooks, and prairie diamond rings in the blacksmith shop. From the sewing center, there are beautiful quilts, rugs, aprons, bonnets, and lovable topsy-turvy dolls with a book that tells her story. You won't want to leave without something to remember your visit from this old-fashioned general store. Bluff is the perfect home base for discovering the American Southwest. Four Corners, Monument Valley, Newspaper Rock, Mesa Verde, Goosenecks of the San Juan River, Natural Bridges National Monument, and the Grand Canyon. All are less than an hour and a half from Bluff. World-class river rafting, hiking, biking, and four-wheeling are a few minutes from the fort. Take a step back in time to visit ancient civilizations, outlaws, and dinosaurs. But it all starts at Bluff Fort. The all-volunteer staff, many of whom are actual descendants of the original hole-in-the-rock pioneers, helped tell the story of these Mormon settlers, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They're also happy to answer any other questions about sightseeing, food, and lodging possibilities. After a long drive, Bluff Fort offers everyone from families to motorcycle clubs a relaxing break, a refreshing treat, fascinating history, and clean restrooms. Admission is free, but your donations are what keep us open. When you stop at Bluff Fort, you're not just visiting another roadside attraction, you're stepping back in time to experience a journey that changed lives and shaped the future of a nation. Spend a few minutes, a couple of hours, or even a few days. The spirit of the hole-in-the-rock pioneers at Bluff Fort will leave you changed as well. Doing hard things might be just a bit easier when you think back on your visit to Bluff Fort and the sticky-to-tooty legacy of these hardy Mormon settlers. Check out our visitor comments on TripAdvisor or Google Maps. From these comments, you'll quickly understand why a visit to Bluff Fort is a must. We maintain a rating of 4.75 stars. For more information or to start planning your visit, go to www.hirf.org.